Hi friends. Okay, I'm just popping in really quickly because this is, as you can probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, this is the second part of my, I guess, introducing my boyfriend video that me and my boyfriend did almost like 2 months ago now at this point. And also just like as a quick disclaimer, which I forgot to mention for the last part, we recorded the video at night because we kind of did it spontaneously. And so the lighting's really bad. It's really yellow. It's like not very good quality, like camera and lighting wise. But I still hope you can enjoy the video, maybe get a good chuckle out of it. And yeah, I promise the next video I film with my boyfriend, it will not be as bad of lighting, I promise. But yeah, so I hope you guys can enjoy the video. So let's get into it. Okay, and so this next question, how did we start dating?
How did we start dating? I guess we want like the long answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
People would like to know.
People would like to know. All right then. I guess it probably starts in like late summer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, late summer. Okay, so I had gotten over like my latest crush or whatever, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on me this year. I'm gonna be like super good academically or whatever. I'm gonna just be a strong, independent young man. And then Jaime was just like, hey. and I folded. Not immediately. Like, we just, I feel like she was just more free. Because before, when I known her, she had, like, rehearsal.
Again, theater kid, I was, like, always at school for rehearsal. Mm-hmm. I was, like, because I was doing, like, all these productions. And when I wasn't, like, in the productions, I was doing, like, tech for productions and stuff like that. So I was always busy.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, she was a lot more of, like, a better vocal in person. But, like, I didn't see her in person up until that summer. So we had hung out a little bit more.
This is the summer of 2018, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, I started talking to her a bit more and stuff like that, and it was just like, interesting. She's a cool girl or whatever, right? And we, so yeah, so I hang out a bit more and stuff like that, right? Probably like our friend's birthday party, right?
Yes.
That's when I didn't even mean for it to be like.
Okay, so it was kind of an accident of how it.
It wasn't an accident.
Well, it was like a.
I meant what I said.
Well, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant that you probably would not have, if you could have done it again, would you have chosen to have, I guess, revealed it in that context and that circumstance?
Oh, I mean, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just, like, tell you around the same time that I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably explain what we're talking about because we're just like being like
keeping it from the.
Yes.
Like, wouldn't you like to know? So it was our friend's birthday party. We were just having it in the park. People came out. It was pretty cool, pretty chill, right? And then somebody was feeling dangerous that day and was like, yo, let's play Paranoia. And if you don't know how Paranoia works, it's basically, alright, how do I explain this? Okay, so, you have a group of people, right? I don't know what the order is, but, like, basically, you have to whisper a question in the person next to you's ear.
Yeah.
And they have to say their response out loud. Yes. And their response has to be another person at the...
Yeah, it's basically like the questions you ask pertain to the people, like, around
you. So I'd be like, I'd whisper like, who has the best hair or something, right? And she'd say her answer out loud, but the other people would not know the question. Right? They
can know the answer, but they can't initially know the question.
So you would just say like a random name like Robert or something, right? So, and then a coin is flipped. If it lands on heads, I think you have to say the question out loud. If it lands on tails, then no one knows the question. Yeah. You just move on with the game. Yeah. You'll just, stayed up late at night wondering what the hell the question was.
Yeah.
Right. It's led to some pretty good and also bad situations. So.
Yeah.
But I don't remember who asked me, but I do remember the question. It was like, oh, who do you think is like the most beautiful girl here or whatever, right? And I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest, because I knew it would be a bit embarrassing for Jaime or whatever, but I'm just like, I didn't like really have to think twice about it. I'm just like, oh, it's Jaime or whatever. And of course the coin was flipped and it landed on heads, and then she.
Wait, wasn't it a shoe? Didn't y'all use a shoe?
We did use a shoe. We used a shoe?
Yeah!
I'm pretty sure that's like... That can't be like 50-50, right? That has to be like skewed.
Probably. I think... Well... Oh, wait, no. I remember. You used the shoe to like pick who was going first, I think.
Right. But did we use a coin to...
Yeah, I think, you flipped an actual coin.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, sorry, I got confused.
Alright, cool. Allegations done. So yeah, right, I said Jaime, we flipped the coin, it was heads, and then they revealed the question, and then you ran.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take it from here and tell my side. So yeah, we were at our friend's birthday party. And when they were playing Paranoia, so keep in mind, I was not actually a part of the game. Like, I wasn't playing. I wasn't actively playing.
Yeah,
I was
you were still part of the answer pool?
Yes.
Okay.
I was still part of the answer. I think the answer pool was open to anybody who was there, and there were a decent amount of people there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just spectating. I was like on my phone. I was like half paying attention. And then first I hear my name, and I was like, oh, that's weird. But I just kind of went back to just being on my phone. Like, I wasn't really paying attention. And then the question was revealed, but I didn't hear it at first.
You didn't hear the question at first?
I didn't hear it at first because I wasn't paying attention. And then but I remember like some of my friends who were playing, who were like because they were all like in a big circle, like turned towards me and they were like, Jaime! And I was like, huh? I was like, what? What's going on? What's going on, guys? And then they were like, oh my god. I was like, are y'all gonna tell me the question? And they told me, and I was like, huh?
Did they tell you who said it? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they really just snitched.
Well, I mean, I don't really think of it as snitching, because I mean, it was, you said it.
No, you have to see it the first time. There's no repeats.
No redos. And it took a second for it to register, and I was like, oh. And then I ran away because I felt embarrassed. Because keep in mind, like, there was I mean, I don't really go to parties that much. I'm not really a party girl. But there was like a decent amount of people there. So you have like all these people, like, who are witnesses to like this that is unfolding. And so I'm a very private person. You probably would not be able to guess that because I do YouTube videos and I talk a lot about I wouldn't say I talk that much. I would say it's about 50-50. I talk about myself, but I also talk about just like shit that I'm really like interested in and stuff, right? But I'm a very private person. And also like I don't really ever tell people like when I've had crushes on them. I don't even tell like my friends when I've had like crushes generally. Like I keep that shit to myself. I'm never gonna tell anybody that kind of stuff. So it was very like overwhelming that I was just like and I got very overwhelmed, so I ran away.
Keep in mind, this is a day before school begins, and we have a lot of classes together.
Oh yeah, we had like a lot of classes together. We had AP Chem, AP English, AP
U.S. History,
AP US History.
All the APs.
We had lunch.
Spanish.
No, we didn't have Spanish together that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But we had lunch.
I think that was it.
I think that was it. But yeah, so still like a decent amount of classes together.
More hard ones anyway.
Yeah. And so like it was like I knew I was gonna see him like the very next day. I remember going home like that day, and I texted my friend Maddie. I was like, Maddie, you are not gonna believe what happened.
Oh, yeah,
she wasn't there. Our friend Maddie, she wasn't there at the party. I was like, Maddie, you will not believe what happened. Help me. Because I was just like, I've never, ever, 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 ever experienced somebody who I liked liking me back. Like, that's never happened before. That's not something that I'm used to. So again, I didn't really know what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, I think it was a lot. Like the reaction was a lot. There was a lot to process for me as well, because I'm just like I did it like a bit like differently. Like I didn't say like, oh, I'm trying to make a move or whatever. I just answered the question, and I was like, okay, that could be interpreted in a lot of ways. And I'm like, oh, she ran away. That's probably not a good look, right? So I'm just like, for me, it was kind of just like, I just want to be friends. I don't want you to like look at me and like think I'm trying to get you or whatever. I just wanted to be friends. So I'm just like trying to like damage control like the day before. I'm just like, it happened. It's whatever. Let's just have a good school year. And because I was like also be trying not to get into anything before. Like I already swore I'm like independent young man, but So I didn't think that was where my interest. Obviously, I put the physical out, right? But it was only after I began talking to you for a bit more and stuff like that is where I really started to develop feelings. And when I did,
sorry, I'm just clearing a notification.
Oh yeah, and when I did, I talked to my council of friends.
Oh yeah,
I'm just like
the council has to say.
I was like, listen, right. I know that last time we talked, I said I was an independent young man, but I lied. I like this girl, and I've been talking to her and whatever. And like, do you think that it's realistic? And keep in mind, it's like we were pretty different personality-wise. So like, it was definitely a shock to a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people did not see it coming at all.
Yeah, but they were just like, go for it, ooh. And then I talked to like the eventual like important one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
she's like my best, like one of my best friends. He talked to her.
Yeah. So she was like the link. And I'm just like, all right, this is how I feel about her. I'm pretty interested. Like, how do you think this is gonna be, right? And she's just like, low key, I don't know, because like she doesn't talk about you like that, and like I feel like if there was something that she would have said something, I'm just like, I did not expect that. I thought I was just gonna be like, yeah, you go for it, but it was kind of like a lot like I don't actually know. So, but needless to say, I think I had like an unofficial date with her the next day, and we talked a lot, and we got to like know each other, and I kind of like solidified like, yes, this is a girl that I went to like, ask out and stuff like that.
This happened in October because again, we should also probably mention that. Okay, so school started like September. The party was September, and then there went this whole month of kind of like this weird kind of like we both kind of knew that we liked each other, but it was like nobody had really like said anything. So this was like October, like when we had kind of like our I guess like the unofficial like first date. That was October.
I mean, like I still do. I said we both kind of knew that we like each other. I was still in the dark because I've never like also haven't been like the recipient of interest. I thought I was just entertaining. I didn't think I was actually like but I didn't think anything that I was doing was working. We will not reveal the text, but some very bold and controversial decisions. But yeah, how did I figure out? I got it spoiled for me, but honestly, I don't care. I remember I was like coming home from like church. So I went to church for some reason that day, right? I was looking at my text, and it was the same girl that's told me like, I don't know about it. Like, yo, just go for it. Like, go for it. I'm like, yo, what do you mean? It's like, oh, I interrogated Jamie. She has feelings for you back. Ask her. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Right? The day after that was it was really, really awkward for some reason because we both know that like we like each other, but like I didn't ask the question yet, so it was kind of just like,
so we're like,
you know, the when's it gonna happen, you know? And then
Nice weather we're having, you know.
yeah,
Just like,
it was extremely
it
awkward. I
was
was
very
full of that.
awkward.
But it wasn't even like the bad awkward. It was kind of just like, you know, and then yeah, I plan to ask her out like during lunch or whatever, and that was also pretty interesting. So during our lunch period, we were allowed to like go out into like the restaurants nearby or whatever. So we went out. We saw your grandparents, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like we were walking and we saw my little Ecuadorian grandparents just like walking by. And you know, they didn't think anything of it because I've never talked about like anyone I've ever liked to my family. Just because I felt like there wasn't any need, because I'm like, unless something happens, like I don't need to say anything. Like it's, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, they didn't think anything of it. They were just like, oh, hello. I was like, oh, hello. But yeah, so we saw my grandparents.
Yeah, on the way to the restaurant, and we picked up whatever food that we wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think I ate. I think I was just too nervous.
I also didn't eat anything. I was also very nervous because I knew what was happening. Like, I was kind of like preparing myself emotionally.
Obviously, in Adam fashion, I did not like have like a script or a plan or whatever, so I just rambled and stuff like that. And after all, I don't think she heard anything I said, but you're just like, yeah, skip, yes. And so
Skip
she said,
style.
yes, and then we saw the grandparents again.
Yeah, then we saw my grandparents again. I remember because I like at that point we were like sitting in the park, and I like put my head on his shoulder, and then I saw my grandparents. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, I don't think they saw us though that time. I don't think.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they saw us. They only saw us the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, okay. But yeah, so that's basically how we got together.
Yeah, we could do some like post relationship like questions in another
Yeah,
video.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because
Look at him, he's got a big brain.
Doesn't oh no, just things about me that like I don't know. I want to say shit that I'm interested in. I don't know if anyone cares.
No, you can say it.
Okay. Well, to clarify some lies that I said, my parents are not Croatian. I like Croatia, but I've never been. Both of my parents are Jamaican. The part about Pokemon is true. The part about me having like multiple houses is not true. I live like 15 minutes away from her or whatever.
Yeah.
What else is important about me? I like soccer. Love soccer. That's my favorite sport ever. Like Pokemon. Probably like a favorite game right now. Love Pokemon Arceus. Go get that. I didn't watch anime until Jaime, but I watch a little bit of anime now. What am I waiting for? I watch obviously Naruto. Still waiting for Haikyuu season like what 5, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Don't release
Cries
it yet.
in
Sad,
Haikyuu.
sad,
No
sad.
season 5.
You talk about Haikyuu on this channel?
I have talked about Haikyuu.
I've talked about Haikyuu. I have some thoughts about Haikyuu. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. That comes out in like April. Waiting for that. Those are like the main ones, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Anything else? But I've been thinking about getting into streaming and whatever.
Oh
so
yeah, you have talked about
I'll
that.
talk about streaming and stuff like that. I have a lot of free time right now, so I could, but I have like my mic and stuff like that. But it's gonna be a very like I'm gonna just wake up one day with motivation and then just do it. I don't think it's like a plan or whatever.
Yeah.
But anything else that you?
I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. As Adam mentioned earlier in the video, we're probably gonna do like some other videos together. Well, like I know I'm a liar. I know that we're gonna do more videos in the future together. They'll probably have to wait because like I'm home from college like this weekend, but I'm going back
Like
tomorrow. So it'll be a while till I'm back and for us to record something together. But I have some ideas. Like I was telling you before, I want you to react to my first theory video I did.
Videos,
Yeah.
I still don't know. Like I know vaguely, but I know like.
Yeah. He's gonna be so confused because he doesn't know like anything about Minecraft Diaries.
I watched like the first episode like 2 years ago or whatever.
You did?
Yeah. Or was that a different thing? I swear. I don't remember a lot.
I don't remember. Anyway, okay, so maybe, but I mean, even so, I don't think that's enough for you to understand fully. This is something, I'm gonna regret putting this out into the universe, but this is something that he, don't look scared, you're gonna like this. So, as you guys might remember, I didn't really plug it that much on the channel. I don't think so, but I used to write Minecraft Diaries fanfiction on Wattpad, and he has been bugging me. He's like, I want to read your fanfiction. I want to read your fanfiction, even though it's terrible. Even, for some reason, it got a lot of reads. I don't know why, but it did. So eventually, at some point in the future, we could maybe do a video of my boyfriend reading my own fan fiction. But I feel like for that to happen, I don't know, I feel like I need to hit like a milestone or something. Like I need like, I don't know, some motivation, some whatever. But yeah. So I also want to just do more videos just talking about like us and life and all, life and stuff and things and everything. And, potentially games. We could do games. Games could
I'm
be
like
fun.
terrible with like scary games, by the way. Like awful.
I don't know if we're gonna play scary games. I feel like I love watching people play scary games. I don't think I can play them on my own. But anyway, this outro's getting kind of long, so we're gonna wrap this up now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave down below in the comments, I guess, any questions you might have for the boyfriend, if you want. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.